All right, Crockett 36, and we are going to do the U.S. turn. Now, Italy goes first, and he could actually do some stuff that would make me change these turns, but I'm going to try. And I'm suspecting he is going to reinforce Libya. But I could be wrong, and if I am, I may have to change it. So let's see what I'm going to do, though. Okay, I think in this game, wow, we have 3 bombers. That's really impressive. Okay, for purchases, $38. I'm buying an aircraft carrier only for 14, single hit though, 2 subs and a fighter. We are going to just try to navally overwhelm the side of the board. So 14, 24, 34, 36, $2 left over. We're going to try to pick up Solomon, and we'll take this down here, and we'll take, oh, they don't have a, there's no, all right, let's do the setup. I just want to see if there's any artillery, because I'm not seeing any artillery on the western coast. Nope. Artillery at all. 1 artillery on the east coast. Yikes. Okay. 2 infantry. And I'm going to take them from Hawaii. No, I'm going to take them from the west coast to go into Solomon's. And obviously I'm going to need a naval support. So I'll bring the big boys down. I'll leave that sub there for a second. Shultzie knows what I like to do with my subs. Obviously, the plane can go in. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. This plane can come in there. And bombardments. I'll leave those there for right now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do that, and then I believe that's it for attacks. Over here is none. Over on the Atlantic side, which I'm looking at right now, there's no attacks. Oh, the bomber. The bomber could raid Germany. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the British bomber. Oh, that did go somewhere. Okay. All right. I want to, I'm trying to put him on razor's edge. You know, the bomber versus the cruiser. It's kind of a nerve-wracking attack. That is at 2, right? Oh, shucks. Got a map problem. This is a beautiful map. It was given to me by someone, but they did some adjustments, and I have to check and confirm. I think they were trying to balance the game with the map, which is a huge thing. Cool. That's a good idea, I think. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure that, oh, there is a line right here. Good. Okay. So his main fleet in the Baltic cannot reach that position. So it would be a bomber versus a cruiser. And I'm going to actually put some more transports in there, at least 1 more, and maybe 2. And that would be really, quite interesting, obviously. But it would also make the attacks, you got 4 attacks and they're all sort of nail biters. That increases your, psychological, it can throw you off. Let's put it that way. PsyOps. Always about the PsyOps. All right, let's do this. So then that, nothing there. Japan, nope. Let's see about this, though. Boy, I would love a single hit off this. Single hit off this would be pretty tremendous. 2/3 chance of hitting that, but probably not worth it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have to land in there, get crushed. So I will not do that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, can't do that. I think we're good. Yeah. So let's do this. Okay, so two fighters are in the battle. These are the infantry. Okay, and I'll do a bombardment, and I'll use the grasshopper dice for that. Okay, and then a single Japanese infantry is going to be the black, grasshopper green dice. Okay, 2 fighters, 2 infantry, bombardment, and Japanese infantry. Solomon Islands for the win. He misses. Bombardment hits, as does an infantry. Yeah. Japanese are kicked off the Solomons. Guadalcanal is over. Okay, so that means that goes back to, I get a $5 bonus for that. I'll just pull out the chip right now. That's an extra $5. Cool. All right, so the plane came from 1, so I have to put this in here. And I will land the planes there. Okay, the sub. Okay, I like freaking them out. So I'm going to send the sub over here. No destroyer present nearby, so it's a perfect place for that sub. I am really tempted to send the bomber right there. 2 1s and a thing. So it seems silly, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could actually send it here, and it would still accomplish my purposes of being able to raid the Sea of Japan. Now, he can hit that with the bomber versus bomber. I think I'm going to do that. That way he has 2 targets to think about. Okay, and okay, so this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will put this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do that. That will come this way. Those guys are going to go over to the East Coast. All right. That looks pretty good. I will actually send this north as well, I think. Yeah. 1, 2. Oh, no destroyer down here. Nope. Oh, I have a battleship, though. Yes. Yep. Let's see if I can draw him into combat. Defending subs at 2 only hits ships. That would be nice. Yep. That's what I want. And over here. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 infantry and drop them in here. My bomber will go here. My plane will go here. And that's 1 transport. And then the other transport is going to go, I think, down here. To drop in here. Oops. Oh, can't do that. So this would have to be 1 man. Okay, need some people. Okay, so this would drop right here. Transport would go here. Bomber goes last. Casualty. The casualty here, the bombers would go last. Same thing up there. Bombers are last casualty chosen. That 1 pip is not worth it. So what else am I bringing here? I'm tempted to bring an AA gun because I think it freaks him out. It would also deter him from bringing I think I will. Bomber in. I don't want him to bring the bomber into this. I want him to just eat away at these troops. So that looks pretty good. Now I could bring them all in here, but that would tempt. I mean, then the battle would. I would certainly send my bomber against 3 transports. So 2 transports, probably going to be embarrassed. But 3 transports, yeah, you would definitely want to send it there. Too bad there's defenseless transports. I hate that rule. Worst. Not a great progression, but that's okay. That happens. Oh, bomber. Oh, here we go. Okay, so no bombardment. 2 bombers here. Oh, that's right. If I land the bomber up there, they don't get the $5 bonus. Okay, so let's think about that. All right, so let's bring this bomber from here, and we'll put it right there, I think. Nope, that's going to encourage him to attack that. Okay, so let's think about that. Yeah, the fighter stays. If he wants to take out the fighter, he can take out the fighter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Destroyers, I think, might be able to carry, but I don't think so. That was the other game. Yeah, that's the other game. $6 bomber. You know, it'd be fun. Put the bomber on midway. Get him sending his transports all over the world to try to pick up. I think I'm going to do that, actually. Mess with him a little bit. So he sends his transport. $7 transport, $3 man. That's 10. And $2. Oh, yes, he has to take 2. So then he puts that there. And, but it does align with one of my objectives, which I'm going to get money for. So I guess I won't do that. I'll take it to Australia. All right, I think that would be what I'm calling good enough. The bomber was in the West Coast. Wait, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bring the bomber over here. Let's bring the bomber over to Gibraltar. There'll be 5 units. If he decides to invade, he'd have 2. Bombers go last, and then my bombers would just slaughter his fleet. All right, that's good. That's what we'll do. Okay, so I'm going to do the Chinese turn. The Chinese are attacking right here into this. That's the guy right on the coast. I don't mind the guy that's inland. I'll wipe him out later on. And I'll just draw him. I'll just draw these guys up into here. Okay, and actually, you know what? I'll keep them spread out, actually. Why make it easier for him to kill me? All right, so then I will attack with 3 infantry, using the black dice and 1 blue, and his 3 will be the grasshopper dice. All right, let's hope this works. Okay, my black dice are the 1s. They need 1s. Okay, here we go. Got a 1. My plane missed? Seriously? He also got a 1. Okay, so I'm just going to take 1 dice out and 1 dice. Dead guys, same battle. 2 hits, and I got 1 hit, and my plane missed again. Wow, this Flying Tiger is failing me. And I did get 1 hit. So if I just, okay, so let's see here. So he got 2 hits. That would be my infantry. All my infantry. My plane limps back to to there. So, okay, so then I would get, and he lost 2 infantry. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 2 infantry. I do want to give him a target, however, so let's go with 2. No, Hupai touches the most. All right, so let's do a recap. Failed battle. So 1 infantry there, 1 infantry, 1 fighter there, 2 infantry there, 1 infantry there for the Chinese. And then here, Solomon's 2 infantry, 2 fighters, and carrier, transport, battleship, destroyer down here. Oh, on the board goes 2 subs, 1 carrier, and 1 plane. Alaska has a plane and an infantry. This sea zone has a destroyer and a sub. Hawaii has 2 infantry. And then over here, Gibraltar has 3 bombers. There's transport off in that sea zone, transport in this sea zone, and a man of the tank, guaranteeing that Africa does not fall. And there's a plane right there off on the British carrier, infantry, 2 infantry, artillery there, a man in an anti-aircraft in Algeria. I'm trying to mess with you, man. Okay, that was fun. So as far as money goes, $38, like I had at the beginning, I'm sure. I saved 2. So that's 38, plus I saved 2. That's 40. I get a $5 bonus for owning Midway, Hawaii, and Solomon. Let's see where my card is. Okay, so then $5 bonus, I think, for Western United States, Central, and Eastern. Oh, I was going to move these guys down. 1 guy down here, by the way. Down to, does that make sense? Yes, that makes sense. Okay, so then $5 for owning basically North America. And I don't have France. And so yeah, 2 bonuses out of the 4. Don't have France, don't have Philippines. And that, if Shultzie does what I think he's going to do, would be America. Oh, that's right. So that doesn't help Gibraltar. If that's still, I think, where I want to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if he attacks Gibraltar, actually, that's going to have to be changed. Yes. The bombers will have to be changed if he attacks Gibraltar. And so anyways, so 40, 50. $50 in IPCs. Okay, that would be correct. 36, Axis and Allies anniversary. where would the bombers go if they don't go to Gibraltar? I believe they would go to. There's two. I believe they would go to. If the bombers, if he attacks Gibraltar and takes it, okay, pretty unlikely. 1, 2, 3. Yep, pretty unlikely. But if he were to take that, they would all go to Algeria, and this transport would also go to Algeria, to here, and then these troops would go to Algeria. Okay, there's my fallback plan. Okay, that's Crockett 36, SS Allies anniversary out. All right, Crockett 36. So I did this turn right after England, and then I assumed Italy was going to do some stuff. So what did Italy do? They left their plane there, artillery, 2 infantry, but they used this rule right here, which is kind of a crazy rule. Shultzie loves the Black Sea, by the way. So he actually went there and was on a boat. So he does this Black Sea thing. He brought 2 infantry and 1 tank there, and then rolled 2 tanks into Romania. So yes, we are definitely loaded up for a big battle. All right, that is looking in his favor at the moment. All right, so what I just want to wrap up some housekeeping. Housekeeping is that there's a destroyer here, not a transport. So the guy in Persia could only walk to Transjordan. Also, there was something else. It was British. We had a little bit of this was originally in this game Japanese, and he didn't realize that, I don't think. So that was originally Japanese, so therefore I get a $5 bonus, which is why I got so much money. Okay, now I just did the turn, but I realized that England was weak, and so I don't want to move the bombers to to Gibraltar. I want to move the bombers west coast as well as east coast. All of them go to England, and the bombers get taken last as casualties. So he's only able to bring in 2 ground units. The bombers alone account for a pretty solid chance of a hit. So I will let that be. That would be my only alteration, and I'll do a recap. So I'm going to leave this, actually, the artillery on East Coast, because I don't think it helps. 1, 2, 1, 2. Doesn't help. I don't know why I moved it down here. Oh, 1, 2. That's why I moved it down there. Yes, actually, I will do that. Okay, so 1 artillery in Panama, 2 infantry in East Coast, 1 transport, and on my map it says A-14, and then anti-aircraft and a man in Morocco, 1 infantry, 1 transport in A-17, and an infantry tank in French West Africa, 3 bombers in London, and 1 aircraft on a British aircraft carrier A-9. But then over on this side is the 42 version, I believe. Solomon has been taken with 2 infantry. In the waters, it's 1 aircraft carrier, 2 fighters, 1 transport, 1 battleship, 1 destroyer. Off of San Fran, or San Diego, I should say, there's a carrier, fighter, and 2 subs. In Alaska, there's an infantry and a fighter. And this sea zone right here, next to Sea of Japan, there's a destroyer and a sub. And in Hawaii, there's 2 American soldiers. And I believe the count that I got last time is probably still accurate, which I have is 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, $50. $50, and that would be USA turn 1 of anniversary. Crockett 36 out.